So today we're back out with Tri-Pointe here at Soleo. This is Santan, but we're not all the way down too far in Santan where you feel like you're in the middle of nowhere. This is an absolutely gorgeous community. We've already filmed David Weekley. We filmed the Pulte in here. Madame is gonna be in here soon. And also David Weekley is doing some new model homes here shortly. So we'll be doing those. But today we're gonna be checking out the Molina and the Revana collections. Within those two collections, I have 9 different floor plans, prices anywhere from like the low 500s to the upper 600s in terms of base price. We're gonna have different elevations, meaning the front of the home. They have an amazing community, as you can see right now. They got a fishing lake. You could do some kayaking on there. It's not a huge lake to do a bunch of that. A bunch of different sports courts. These, all these builders have their little pockets all gated. There's gonna be a little over 660 homes in here. HOA, I believe, was $185 a month, so you get a lot more for your bang when it comes to HOA in here. You got beautiful mountain views. Santan Mountains are only about 15, 20 minutes away. If you like to be an outdoors person, this is ideal. Most of the garages here are all 3-car garages. Some have 4-car garages. You know, you can configure them in a couple different ways, 2 stories and also single stories. But we're gonna be filming 4 model homes today. We thought we were gonna do 5, but the 5th one's actually their office. So there's gonna be 4 different model homes we're gonna be checking out. Gorgeous communities you can see behind me. You know, just to, walk around here during the day. Today it's 75 degrees in December. So if you're somewhere where it's too cold, we apologize. John and I, we should have to deal with that. He's from Wisconsin, I'm from Chicago. We are the Arizona Living Pros. We do work from home smart. We're independent agents. Remember, when you're going into buying a new home, always, 100% of the time, unless something is gonna change tomorrow, the builders pay us our commission. So hire somebody to help you out, because remember, we represent you. The sales agents there, they represent the builder, so we try to get you the best deal, the best incentives. We get all the builders email us every single day of different incentives, whether it's financing, closing costs. We're trying to blow out a couple of houses. So when you're trying to look for the best deal, please contact us. If you love and like our content, please like and subscribe. John and I, like I said, we've been doing this for a long time. We love first-time home buyers, or whether you're looking to buy your last home, maybe a 55 and over golf community, we got you covered. If you're looking for a horse property, a home with the next-gen suite, an RV garage, we know all those builders, or maybe even something that has no HOA. Distances from here, Costco, which is obviously the most important, more than the hospitals are, it's about 20 minutes away. All your shopping's gonna be in the Queen Creek Marketplace. They're doing a lot of development in Santan for a lot of other conveniences. Grocery stores are very close. You're looking to get to Sky Harbor right now at this time, midday, you're looking at about 45 minutes. When you want to get to Mesa Gateway Airport, which they're expanding right now, that's about 25 minutes away. Like I said, to get down here is not as bad as when you got to go all the way down to maybe Bella Vista or Wildera, Lansing. It's a little bit further away. These price points are actually not that bad. I know everything is very expensive right now, or we know it all is, but for what you're getting with Tri-Pointe, the build quality, it's actually a really good deal. So like I said, just please call us. We'd love to help you out. The New Year's coming right around, so everyone, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year from us. If you're a past client, the same thing to you. We'd love to see you guys and talk to you guys again soon. Also, check out our Google business page. We get great reviews, 5 stars. So if you have any questions of who we are, please read some of our reviews. And like I said, just call us, text us, or email us. We'll be there for you. So now as we check out the very first model home here, we started with the largest one. This is a little over 4,000 square feet. This is gonna be a 5-bedroom home. So you can configure it in a couple different ways. So this one's gonna have a 5 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, either a 3 or 4-car garage. And it also has the option of having a next-gen suite, which would replace the office, and which is pretty sweet. You got a 4-car garage. So if you're someone that has a couple different vehicles, or maybe a golf cart or side-by-side, you got plenty of room to put them in here. So like I said, this is the largest one out of the Revana series. Now we're gonna be checking out, remember, 2 different collections here, the Molina and the Revana. So as we check this home out, like I said, nice. And oh, and then also they're gonna have 4 different elevations. Now when we mention elevations, that's the style of the front of the home. They're gonna have a desert, they're gonna have a Spanish, they're also gonna have a ranch and a farmhouse look. So depending on how you want your home built, will depend on the exterior of the home. Let me pop this thing open for John here. And another thing to keep in mind, they do have this home as a quick move-in ready home right now, which is right around that 749 mark. That's ready to go now. So as soon as you walk in, you can tell you walk right into the main attraction of the home. You have your separate dining room area over here. You have a beautiful living room, great sized kitchen with tons and tons of storage in this home. It's got a huge pantry, so if you're someone who has a lot of kitchen gadgets, likes to cook, this is an ideal home for you. Now, obviously, most of these things in here are all options, so when you go to the design center, you can obviously, appoint this however you want. First left, what's cool about this house, which most two-story homes have a bedroom with the bathroom downstairs, so for the in-laws or other guests that don't want to climb the stairs, this is ideal. So this is your first half bathroom, or I should say your only half bathroom. And you're going to run right into the spare bedroom that's downstairs, which, like I mentioned, great for in-laws or just guests staying over. It's got its own separate bathroom, which John is showing you right now, and it's also got a walk-in closet. Now remember, in this series, there's going to be several different floor plans that they're going to have. They're going to have the Grove, which is the one that we're in now. They're going to have the Violet, which we're also going to be seeing in the next home tour. They have the Holly, which we've already filmed the Holly, leaving Blossom Rock and a couple other locations. And please remember, we have filmed Tri-Pointe in other communities. So if you want to see other communities that Tri-Pointe has done, whether it's in East Valley or the West Valley, please check out our other videos. The next one they're going to have is the Gardenia and the Dahlia. So there are going to be 5 different floor plans within this collection. Pricing ranging anywhere from $589 all the way up to about that $668 mark in terms of base price. So as you can see, as John is showing you right now, I love the stone. It's like that leathered feel, or weathered, if you want to call it. Beautiful backsplash. They do a really, really nice job here. Now, appliances are not included here, or window coverings like some of the other builders. So those are things you're going to have to come up with. But like all this cabinets and stuff that you're seeing, these are all options that you can do when you go to the design center. So right through here, we're going to have another little storage area. So coming up your stairs, you've got a great size loft area, which obviously they have this one set up as a little TV game room. I do love the Pac-Man game. Down the hallway over here, on this side, you're going to have a laundry room over here. You're going to have your spare bedrooms and the bathrooms. John's going to take you right now to a really good sized bedroom in front of the house, the second floor, of course. Cool thing about this one is this one has its own bathroom, so this is great for the older child or maybe the one that gets good grades. Like I just mentioned, if you are looking for model home for sale, remember they're going to build about 662 homes in here, so this one won't be for sale for a while. But if you want us to put us on if you want to give us a call, we can put you on a list. We can keep reaching out to the builder. So when these are available for sale, we can always reach out to you, let you know. But one of the reasons you'd want to buy this one is because look at the view out your front door. So coming down the hallway, you're going to have another spare bedroom through here and the other full bathroom on this side. And the great thing about all these bedrooms, they all got really good sized walk-in closet. So the last room to show you is going to be the laundry room right over here. Great size, and you have a nice little linen closet at the end of the hallway, which is perfect. And coming down the hallway on the other side of the home is going to be the primary suite, master bedroom. You can see how nice size loft area this is. You can turn this into a couple different things, even if you want to make it into a game room, pool table, foosball. It's another great idea. Then right through here is going to be the primary suite. Really, really good size. Beautiful views out of your window. Mountain views all around you actually over here. Then right behind that wall is going to be the master bathroom with a nice tub and stand-up shower. Got another little linen closet right here. Plenty of storage in this house. Now I like how they did the floors in here to match the walls. Kind of looks like that Carrara marble look. Really, really sweet. And this one also has a massive closet, which is awesome. So for all you shopaholics, this is going to be perfect for you. So coming outside of the Grove, you can tell this is a great space. Beautiful patio over here. Summertime, maybe you want to put some power shades, block you from the sun a little bit. Plenty of room for your pool. These are going to average right around a little over 8,700 square feet in terms of lot size. There are some lot premiums depending on which lot, of course. There might be some pie-shaped lots. So if you're looking for a bigger lot, you know, it might go to, you know, maybe 12,000 square feet. Reach out to us. We can send you all the information. Remember, on a two-story, you get a lot more, footage in the backyard, of course, because you can see that the one next door is a single story. You can see how small that yard is compared to this one. So, you know, it's just a great size lot for 8,700 square feet. You got plenty of room on the side over here for if you want to make this into a dog run. You know, these are just ideas that you can do. Obviously, when you buy a new home, it's going to be a dirt lot. John and I, we have all the contacts for you, whether it's to build a pool, landscaping, hot tub, pergolas.
Next up, we're going to check out the Violet house. This is within the same Revana collection. This is a beautiful single-story home. It's going to be 3419 in square footage, and it's going to have a couple different variations you can do with this house. You can either have a 4 to 5 bed, 3.5 to 4 bath, and then you got a great 3-car tandem style garage. The exterior of this one is going to be the farmhouse look. It's a really sharp home. I love how this little office bedroom up front here, coming up to the walkway. I have a big area right when you come in, so if you're someone that doesn't like to feel real cramped when you walk into a house, this is a really nice setup. Nice tray ceilings in here. Tri-Pointe always does a nice job. Really dials in these homes. Over here, you're gonna have a pretty cool setup. You're gonna have a nice big flex hangout room amongst 3 bedrooms, and then one of the bedrooms actually has its own full bathroom. Two spare bedrooms here, and then a nice spare bathroom to utilize for the 2 rooms, but nicely done. Plenty big as far as spare bedrooms go. A lot of great light coming in this house. Coming down the hall here, right over here, you're gonna have another great flex room office, your half bathroom, and then your laundry going into your 3-car garage. Something unique about this half bathroom is you actually have like a storage closet on the backside. As you can see there, that's just a little opening back there. I don't know what you'd put in there, but either way, it's more storage for you. So that's the 3-car tandem garage. These are all locked, so we can't go in there. Now this here, once again, another flex room, kind of flows into your family room.
Yeah, or a formal dining room, however you want to do it.
Yeah, or a little hangout, lounge sitting area. Now, of course, family room, really good size. I always like the accent walls. It makes a big difference in here. Great sliders. Now the kitchen, top notch as well. The stone they're using out here, I really like. I love the contrast between the countertops, cabinets, it's really sharp. Even the pendants, whether these are your favorite pendants or not, but I like how they're a little higher just so you can see out and it's not right in your view line. I think that's a good idea. You're gonna have gas stoves out here. Great setup.
Lots of cabinet space, all the uppers and everything.
Yeah, now obviously these uppers for sure are upgrades, so that's not going to come standard like a lot of times with these models, but it's an option if you want to go nuts at their design center for sure. And as I forgot to mention, there is a quick move-in on this plan right at that $699 mark. And what's great is they got the special financing on that, and it's going to be 4.99 fixed for conventional, so pretty good because right now, if you're watching this video in current time, it's 6.25 roughly. Master bedroom here, you have a nice long stand-up shower with the glass. I really like that when they actually don't put the glass door on and you can just walk right in. You'll see in a sec.
That's a sharp shower.
Coming outside, you've got a great patio sitting area. The ceiling fan is always going to come pre-wired with the bracket for you. Backyard, it's smaller, so these are going to be about 8,700 square foot lots. Now on a house this size, being a single story, you don't have a lot of depth back here, but maybe that's okay and you don't want the maintenance or you don't care about a pool, because remember, you have an amazing pool right across the way from here, a cool pond that you can actually kayak in, fish in. They haven't stocked it yet for fish, but that is coming soon. This is $185 a month for HOA, so you are getting some nice things.
So now we're gonna be checking out the two model homes here, the Revana Collection here at Soleo. This is gonna be the Ventana. Now, I believe we filmed this at another community. It's gonna be a 2-story home, obviously. It's gonna be a 5-bedroom, either a 3 or 4 bathroom. You have an option to change the office in here to kind of like a next-gen suite. Maybe not a full-on kitchen, but a separate living room for your in-laws, your guests are staying with you for a while. And this is also gonna be a 3 or 4 car garage. I'm sorry, a 3-car tandem garage is what this is gonna be. So a couple different options, and obviously the exterior, the elevations, you're gonna have the Spanish, the ranch, the desert, or the farmhouse. Now, as you probably saw on the screen already, the base price of this home is around $619, depending on what elevation you go with. They do have a quick move-in ready that's completed right now. I believe that one's going for $675, so there are a couple different options. I love when you walk in, you actually see the staircase like this. It just makes the house look a little bit more grand, if you want to call it. Obviously, you have a closet down there that's underneath the stairs. So when the husband acts, bad, that's where he goes usually. As soon as you walk in, before we get to the bedroom over here, you're going to have an office over here. So this office actually could be changed and actually made into a next-gen suite. So they would probably close this off. This would be like a separate living room for the bedroom that's downstairs. So that's an option that you can do when you're building from the ground up. They do have an incentive right now on the homes to be built. They have a $40,000 incentive that can go towards buying down your interest rate and also your closing cost. And they have obviously all the different incentives and what their money, the money they're giving you for closing costs. That changes from week to week depending on what the market's doing. So the very first left you're gonna make, you're gonna run right into your first full bathroom, and then the bedroom is right next to it with a nice walk-in closet. And obviously it's always ideal to have a bedroom downstairs for your in-laws. People don't want to climb the stairs. This is going to be that room that's downstairs towards the front of the home with a really good sized walk-in closet. Now, if this is going to be a guest room, maybe you want to get rid of this closet, because if not, your guests might stay longer than you want them to. It's now coming down a little bit further down the hallway. Like I mentioned, there is a closet right here, which there typically is on the 2-story. So for the Christmas trees that everyone has out now, a couple of weeks, that's where they're going to go. Speaking of Christmas, we know Christmas is right around the corner. We're filming this in December of 2025. So if you're watching this right around Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to you and your family. John and I hope you have a great New Year and everyone's safe and healthy. Once again, they did the waterfall counter here, which is gorgeous, that leathered feel, weathered, leathered, however they want to call it. You got some beautiful colored cabinets. They're not just white. We haven't seen a house here so far that has white cabinets. I think that kind of played out. They do have white cabinets underneath here, and then a little bit change of contrast with these over here. Do these have? No, they don't have. I do like sometimes when they put the cabinets on this side for extra storage, but this house obviously has a ton of storage. 10-foot ceilings down here. I'm sure upstairs has 9-foot ceilings. A lot of sunlight coming through this house. You don't even need to have the lights on during the day. Obviously in the summer you want to close these to keep your house a little bit cooler. And then walking right behind John, you have like a little butler's pantry sort of back over here in your pantry, and the door to your 3-car garage. So walking upstairs to this very, very large home, at least for me it is, just shy of 4,000 square feet. It's a pretty big house. Got a great loft area. I do love the railing and just the openness here. This would be a great place to celebrate New Year's and throw a bunch of confetti down. Have the kids pick it up after, of course, by hand. No vacuums. So as soon as you walk down, I guess maybe we'll shoot down this way. We'll shoot down this way before we show the master bedroom. There's also another bedroom up here that has its own bathroom, another spare bedroom, just like the last one that we saw. So this is a great size home. I mean, if you have a large family, this is perfect and ideal. Remember, the schools here in this area, they're going to rate it right around that B. So a lot of good schools, a lot of great charter schools. So, you know, when you're looking at all these bedrooms for all your kids, there's a lot of great education that's happening in Arizona. And coming out of that bedroom, you're going to have another spare bedroom here, and then another full bathroom. And then right across from that full bathroom, you're going to have a nice little linen closet. Great storage in all these new homes, which is awesome. There should never be a need for storage anywhere else. And right through here, you got your little linen closet. Nothing huge, but good enough to keep everyone organized. Hopefully. Straight ahead, nice walk-in closet with the spare bedroom. So next we're going to check out the bedroom that does have its own bathroom, which is great. So if you have an older child, teenager, they want their own bathroom, this is probably going to be the one. Or like I always mention, the one that gets the better grades, they get this room right here. It's got its own nice little stand-up shower. I believe it's a stand-up shower, if I'm not mistaken. Good size walk-in closet. Huh. Perfect. I should have wore this hat the whole time. See? To go back with the pictures over here. You see this? See? Then coming out of that last spare bedroom, we're going to hit the primary suite, master bedroom. Right next to that is going to be the laundry room. Some nice cabinets and more storage in that laundry room, which is awesome. I'm not sure if I like the laundry room right next to the primary suite. That should be next to the kids' rooms. This is a huge bedroom here. As you can tell, they got even a little sofa, a chair in here. So this is like a little retreat, actually, because if you want to get away from the family and the kids, you can have obviously like a sofa in here and a big TV up on the wall. You can have this as your own little living space. I mean, like I said, if you like to shop, you like to buy things, there's plenty of storage. As you can see, you have another like kind of little linen shelves over here, and you have a linen closet. So coming outside of this beautiful model home, you have a huge, you know, covered patio, which is great, pre-wired for ceiling fan. You might have a little bit of a tough time to put a TV somewhere in here to watch the games. But these average lot sizes for this collection are be anywhere from 7,500. There's the quick move-in of this model is actually right around 8,000 square feet, so a little bit bigger. So I would say they range anywhere from 7,500 to 8,000 you know, in this collection. So as you can tell, Being a 2-story, you have more space. You could have put a pool in here like the very first model we showed you. That was the 2-story because it takes up less footprint on the lot. And also another thing, make sure you get a third-party home inspection. Very important. Even on a new house, John and I, we pick up that tab for you. So even if you're out of state, you're building a house, we're there for the pre-drywall inspection, every other inspection that needs to happen while it's being built. We do drone shots, send you photos. Hopefully the builder does that for you, but a lot of them, I hate to say, they don't. So John and I, we do that for you. So while the home is being built, we give you a progress report. We pay for your inspection. So just keep that in mind. Please like and subscribe. If you guys like this content, we got a lot more content coming up.
Last up, we got the Elden model here. This is going to be the last one today. This is within the Molino collection. The last house, as Lou said, that's going to be a complete office, so we're not even going to show that. If you are interested in that floor plan, that's the Juniper. Check out our other Tri-Pointe videos. The easiest way, now that we have quite a few videos to kind of go through, just go to our playlist. We have each one as far as the suburbs go. Makes it a little easier for you guys, so check that out. Now, getting back to the house, this is 22 in square footage, either a 4 or 5 bed, either a 3 to 4 bathroom, and then it's gonna have a 3-car garage. Actually, no, it can only be a 3 bathroom home. I'm sorry, that's it. So coming into this house, the base price is gonna be around that $548 mark. They actually just had a quick move-in of this floor plan that sold, and it was right at that $614 mark. So all in, you're gonna be roughly around that $615 mark, which in today's market is not too bad. This is a really great house, really well done. Right here, you're gonna have a flex room, and then a couple spare bedrooms over here, and 1 full bathroom. So as Lou goes to that front there, that's gonna be the first spare. It's gonna have a nice walk-in closet. Now, one thing you can do within this floor plan is you can turn this into a next-gen suite on the other side that we're gonna see in a second. But this is great for having a little bit bigger room, a little bit bigger closet. Eight-foot interior doors, good insulation. Now this is going to be the side that you could make into a next-gen type of suite. Now as far as what that means, is it a full kitchenette? Probably not. It's probably more like a wet bar type of setup with a sink and a mini fridge. And lastly, you're gonna have your laundry room over here. They did do some unique different tile work in here. I like the floor in here. It's pretty neat. And then you're gonna have your 3-car tandem style garage. And now as we come in here, this is a really great sized kitchen, nice island. Once again, they did a great job with the stonework. Side there, you have a lot of great cabinet space. You do have a nice little pantry over there too, as Lou's walking towards there.
I love my gas stove.
Yep, this is all gas out here, so that's always a plus.
With all these cabinets in here in a little smaller home, you don't even need the uppers on the cabinets.
These are all good sized masters, of course. You do have a little cabinet space over there. Now they did the split, they did the soaking tub with the stand-up. So coming out back of the Elden, this can be about 7,500 to 8,000 plus square foot lots. There's gonna be a couple bigger lots in here like all these communities, so If you're interested in that, reach out. There's going to be, of course, a little bit more of a lot premium on those bigger lots, but there's always options for you. But this is a good sized lot actually for most people. You can definitely put a pool back here.
Yeah, a small pool.
You got your gas stub out there for your grill so you don't have propane tanks. Merry Christmas to everyone. Hope everyone's had a good year. Finish off this year strong into the next year. Check out our QR codes, our home search, our vendor list. Put your information in there. That way we can reach out to you. Find out what you're looking for. Maybe you're investing, maybe you're looking for a family, maybe you're a single person, or maybe you're looking for a 55 plus. We have it all covered. We like to sell. We like to help you buy. Whatever the case is, maybe you're investing properties from a different state. Reach out to us. Thanks again. Once again, Happy New Year's, Merry Christmas.